In this Roboform review, I won't beat around the bush. We'll be taking a look at all the pros, cons, and notable features of this password manager to answer the most important question: is Roboform good for you? The central function of any password manager is its security. So, is Roboform safe? Well, this password manager uses the industry gold standard for encryption, meaning none of your data stays the way you input it. It's hashtag scrambled and would appear as complete gibberish without the decryption code, which only you'll have. This is part of Roboform's zero-knowledge architecture, which essentially means that Roboform doesn't access or keep any of the user data ever. Even when your passwords are saved to the cloud, they're already scrambled, and we already know that Roboform can't unscramble them without you. The app itself is tightly protected as well thanks to its two-factor authentication. With 2FA, I can make sure that nobody can log in Roboform's app unless I choose to allow this with a mobile app or by scanning my fingerprint. Even if someone steals my login and password, my account isn't any less secure. Roboform Password Manager ensures the security of the passwords themselves too, with the help of Security Center. This is like a personal physician overseeing all of my passwords. If some of them are old, reused, or weak, I'll be notified and the app will offer a solution. I'll mention some of those solutions later on. One more thing I want to mention is reputation. It's not unheard of for password managers to become hacking targets. LastPass, for one, was breached more times than I can count on the fingers of this hand. Now, on the other hand, Roboform maintained a clean record and has never been breached or hacked. And independent audits confirmed Roboform security is nothing to scoff at, with SecVault Security having tested them as recently as this year. So basically, Roboform is a really strong password manager if you need to ensure your passwords aren't getting into the hands of a third party. And if you want to get the best password manager to securely store your passwords, Roboform is the perfect choice, especially since you can take advantage of our big discount to make it much cheaper. Just click the link in the description or scan this QR code to take advantage of this deal. But Roboform doesn't stop at security. It's also a very easy to use app. All features are neatly structured and should be easy to find, even if you're a beginner. Plus, Roboform provides short explanations for the most crucial ones. The only complaint I've heard is that Roboform's apps kind of remind users of Windows File Explorer, which isn't bad necessarily, but then it's not peak user design either. Its mobile apps are also pretty simple looking, but in a good, straightforward kind of way. That said, using Roboform as an app isn't your only option. Roboform has browser extensions for users who want to avoid installing extra apps. Besides providing almost the same functionality, browser extensions are also the only way to take advantage of the autofill feature. And that's a perfect segue into our Roboform Password Manager review to features. The autofill, as I just mentioned, is a convenience I can no longer live without. This feature auto-inputs passwords, banking info, and any other content into forms when you encounter them. Not only does this save me a lot of time, but it also pairs well with autosave, another feature that automatically saves all new passwords I create. That said, I still interact with the app to create new passwords using the Roboform password generator. With this feature, I can design a custom password with any number, letter, or symbol combination, and at a customizable length. Since different websites have different password requirements, this feature really makes a difference. Yes, I emphasize that difference 3 times in a row on purpose. Your passwords should be different. But even using passwords at all might not be fully necessary anymore. Roboform passkeys make sure of that. This is a new method to log into certain websites using account and device data for verification, rather than the classic login password combo. Not every website allows this method yet, but considering how convenient and easy it is to use, I expect this will change pretty soon. And on top of all of that big stuff, Roboform has some smaller but still important convenience features as well. For instance, I can configure the app to be fully accessible offline, so I don't need internet verification. I can also save Wi-Fi passwords, alarm codes, and other non-password related information in the app. And I can share passwords and other saved data securely through the app, though the recipient must also be a Roboform user, which is a bit inconvenient, especially when comparing Roboform versus 1Password. The latter provider actually allows password sharing without both users needing a subscription. Plus, Roboform lets me store, organize, and access web bookmarks with the eponymous feature. Of course, there are also some more advanced features to know about too. Take data breach monitoring, for example. It scans the web for breaches involving sites where you've saved passwords. If Roboform finds your login among the leaked data, it alerts you and suggests a fix. Another useful feature is emergency access. This feature is the reason that I can sleep soundly, knowing that my trusted contacts can still access all the things I've saved in Roboform, even if I'm unavailable. Of course, it's on me to configure a list of trusted contacts first, but it's a fairly straightforward process. Now that we know what Roboform has to offer, how much does it cost? First, I have to point out that all of the features I've mentioned are available for both the one-user Roboform Premium plan as well as the Roboform Family plan, and there's no device limit for any of the plans. That said, Roboform has very affordable pricing comparable to other top password manager solutions like NordPass or 1Password. And it's even more affordable than those if you choose the maximum subscription length to begin with. The only real downside is the lack of a monthly plan, which basically requires a long-term commitment from new users. Of course, your best option is to take advantage of our discount deal to make the price even lower. You can find our deal through the link in the description or by scanning this QR code. After all, why spend more if you can save some money? To summarize, Roboform is a secure, effective, affordable, and versatile password manager with a spotless reputation. Their combination of user-friendliness and efficiency is an outlier in the industry, and they more than make up for their few drawbacks with their many strengths. So, if you're looking for a reliable password manager that won't let you down, Roboform will be a perfect fit. If you've enjoyed this Roboform Review 2025 edition, please hit like and subscribe to the channel. We post videos just like this regularly, and your support keeps us going. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.